Hey everybody, 3 week update. These little guys are still eating, still getting bigger. You can tell they're obviously getting bigger now. They're all still pretty dark color, which they don't have a light on, so it's just ambient light from that window. They're still doing well. You know, I still lose a few every day, just not eating enough or whatever. But for the most part, they're doing well. Uh, I'm having to step up my water change game. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but uh, most all of them are eating aggressive. You can see a few of those, what are they now? Few days old. Those guys are eating good, so, you know, everything's rocking on. I haven't really changed anything other than my water change schedule. Still, feeding them the same thing, doing the same thing, hatching my brine shrimp, feeding it phytoplankton. Everything seems to be going well for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. But you know, you can definitely tell that they're getting bigger. I did move that plant around a little bit so you can see the little zip tie chains hanging off of there, and you can kind of look at them and compare and see just how much they have grown. I look at them every day, so it's not as noticeable until I watch it on video, but they have definitely gotten a lot bigger. They're definitely eating a lot more too, so that's always a good sign. You know, you can tell they're a lot more active swimming and moving about. So I also want to talk about the Seahorse Sources group on Facebook. Dan runs this, Dan Underwood from Seahorse Source. Great wealth of knowledge in this seahorse community. He does this topic of the day, and it's talking about water changes. And this is where I was looking at what other people are doing, you know, how much water changes they're doing on their tank and their fry tanks. And I'm obviously not doing near as much as these guys are, so I've got to step it up if I'm going to continue to be successful. There's also a link here where it's got all the topic of the day archived on the Seahorse Source webpage, so that's another valuable source of information. So I'm doing more water changes, doing them every day now. That's helping out with my other tanks also. You know, once you get in the routine of doing it, it's easier to do, and I do have a good setup for it. So stay tuned for next week's 1 month update.